This is our first session, the SNA Learning Community. Around me are the secondary teachers. We're doing the same thing in primary, whereby every week a teacher is going to come and share a practice that they feel is really exemplary for them in the classroom. And hopefully by the end of the year, we're all going to be able to take on board different aspects of different teachers' practices and ensure that we all get better. So today, first up is Mr. Ivan. This was his idea, and this is going to be a great session.
In each of the sessions, we focus on one or two parts whereby we feel that it's quite good in the practice that is useful for our students. It summarizes everything from June 15 all the way until June 02. Okay, I've done all these papers and I break them down into this amount of topics, 13 of them. And I break them down into, for example, quadratic. It is 9 part 4. I start off with modulus inequality. This question, I discuss that particular topic based on the question. And reinforce the concepts over there. If I need to put up something, I'll put it on this board here. And if it is the first question that I'm doing, the very first one, there will be detailed notes of what I'm doing. I would actually write that using a visualizer, and after the end of the lesson, put it behind in the envelopes over there. So, bottom line is, if I have 6 periods to that, 3 periods will be used for the lecture part. That's why I'm doing this. And the other 3 periods will be the tutorial part, whereby they will be expected to go back and do a certain amount of work and come back and tell me which question they have problem with. And then I will discuss again. At the same time, for record keeping purpose, I just want to share with you over here. You see 4 files. These files are all the exam questions, all done. Every single questions from June 02 until June 15. Both June papers and November papers, the answers are found in there. Because at the end of the day, what is important, they learn. No matter which way. Whether they listen from me, whether they get from my notes, or whether they learn it from this answer. I have no issue at all. So basically, that's my part on the people.
I think that one of the things we struggle with sometimes with some of our students is engaging them. And I think that there's no better way to engage them than talk. The first thing you're saying is, here's an exam question. So they immediately are saying, this is relevant to my actual score. So I really like that approach, Ivan, also, not only from its end results, but also as a means to engage students right from the get-go, you know?
And sometimes I actually throw tests before the topic is even being taught. And I do this. These are the books that you can use. So I actually ask them to take the book and learn it from themselves, and take the book and learn the thing for themselves, and immediately do the test. That means I'm encouraging self-studying. I'm not going to teach you the knowledge. You're going to learn the knowledge from the thing itself. This is my research.
I just want to add, I saw this Ivan's work, and it fascinated a bit, and I adapted it as well. Okay, and it works well. You will have a concrete idea of how the curriculum is distributed. Then you can adjust your scheme of work.
Talk to your partner, whoever beside you, in a group of 2 or 3, and you've heard here, you see basically a whole system that's intertwined and interconnected in terms of delivering something. Just talk amongst yourselves about whether or not any part of what you heard today could be beneficial to your subject area, and then I want to hear from you. So we'll open it up. So take 5 minutes and let's do that now, and then we'll just take up your comments on your subject. Okay?
I've already started producing this table for my year 12, and then I'm going to embed it in year 11 and year 10.
So we will help you then in extracting all the physics-related books from the library into a shelf in your room. And that way for every subject, if any other subjects do it, that's great too.
Stuart and I followed a similar sort of idea when preparing students for the exams.
So then, section 1, you must do all the questions right.
Yeah.
I know this kind of thing. So again, I leave it to the students to extract that if they want to.
I really like what you did with that. It's good.
Usually we use the past paper for practicing in the classroom.
Yeah.
When we teach Bahasa Indonesia as a knowledge and also in practice. So we focus on the last paper, UNAS.
I teach based on the textbook also, but I also give them this kind of support. Same thing. Yeah, just to share with you.
Okay, Ivan, I think that really great. Thank you. So I'll get that email from Ivan, and then if you'd like to pursue it further with him, or maybe to give you more help with your particular subjects, I'm sure I'd be willing to. Who's on for next week?
Stuart, I think.
Stuart.
Stuart.
Stuart, oh, it's okay, that's great. So we'll see you all next week.